and so still a small comment on hemochromatosis. So, or in other words, iron overload. Hemochromatosis. And basically we got two types. One type is primary, and the second one is secondary. Primary means there's a genetic disease, and there are like at least 10 different mutations that are ending with iron overload. And the one which is interesting to mention is a mutation of genes that regulate the amount of hepcidin. So basically there are other ones. There are also the ones with, let's say, ceruloplasmin mutation, transferrin mutation, or even ferroportin mutation. But the one you should maybe remember, and the cause that should be that should come up to your mind, talking about primary hemochromatosis, hepcidin, and that there is a mutation of genes that regulated its secretion, and in this case hepcidin is decreased. And when hepcidin is decreased, it means that ferroportin, which is in the enterocyte, just lets all the iron into the body, and the patient gets overloaded with iron, which is very bad because iron destroys everything. And remember, most of the people that die, like let's say 1/4 of patients, or no, 3/4 of patients die on liver failure. In both cases, liver failure. Okay, and the rest can die on a heart failure. And also, what is typical over there is hypogonadism. So iron in high levels is toxic. So, and first of all, the first cause could be primary, so genetic disease, and over here decreased hepcidin secretion by liver. And secondary, it's any time when the patient gets overloaded with iron, and it could be increased intake, which is not as high or not as common. But what is a common reason is transfusions. And the problem with transfusion is that in one bag of packed cells of the erythrocytes that you give the concentrate, it has lots of iron, like over 300 milligrams over. So instead of getting, like normally you get, as I said, like 4 milligrams per day from the GIT tract, but now you're going to get 300 milligrams. And if you're transfused all the time, which is like in aplastic anemia or myelodysplastic syndrome or myelofibrosis, they need like 2 transfusions a month, so once in the 14 days. So this is very dangerous, and that's why in these cases, if you over transfuse someone all the time, then they need special drugs that will bind the iron, and they get rid of it. So don't forget, iron in high levels is very toxic and dangerous, especially for the liver. So if I should summarize it once more, you got primary, and if you could remember one cause, maybe that basically just remember, inheritedly the people have decreased levels of hepcidin. This is not blocking the ferroportin transporters, and that's why you are absorbing continuously iron. In secondary, as we could call it, acquired types, remember repetitive transfusions are very dangerous because you're just giving too much of iron in one dose. And that's what you do in these diseases. So that's, I think, enough for just a comment on hemochromatosis, although it's connected with anemias because of the transfusions. Okay, so watch out for that. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. And as always, check the description below for supplementary questions and other materials.